I think I would have packed my bags and gone back home. You guys, every single one of you tonight were great, really. And you know, when you're a judge, you gotta see where the different writers, their age groups, where they're coming from, their level of, you know, where they're at in their lives and what inspires them in their writing. It's not about the best lyric. It's not about it's about where everybody is individually at the time of their life. And man, I'm humbled to be a judge here. A couple of things. The first number one I ever wrote, I saw the record executive throw it in the trash can in front of me. And he said, "No one will ever cut this song." And here we are a few years later and over 2 million airplays, and you know, with Tequila Makes the Clothes Fall Off. I've written other number ones since then, but they don't have the same impact as that song. That song will be around forever. Jeremy, I think music lives in you, brother. You're great. Anybody who writes a song at school, it reminds me of myself, you know. You know, I was blown away by your maturity and your guitar playing and everything. It's great. Brianna, I'm blown away by you. I mean, really, it's unbelievable. Yes. Great talent. And what I love about your songs is, which is so important in songwriting, is try and make the first line of the song as important as the hook. The first line doesn't have to be the hook, but it actually should be stronger than the hook. Because once you got them locked in, you know, they will listen to you, and you have a knack of doing that, and that's great. Josh, where's Josh? Man, I think you're going to have a big future in country music, brother. I promise you. Your songs are great, you know, and real traditional writing, and there's a big market for that. And I mean, I was really impressed with what you did, man. Stevie. Where's Stevie at? I tell you what, girl, that last song of yours was great. All of them were good. I love your fiddle player, but leave him behind next time, because you are so good by yourself. I'm not taking anything away from the fiddle player, it's great, but your songs are really, really good. And anybody who has the courage to write a song yesterday and get up and play it today, I know what that's like. I mean, that's really, really tough. And you did a wonderful job. And both you guys sounded good together, I mean that. John, you remind me of me. When I do a set, I spend about half of it trying to tune my guitar too. So. But I think John's the all-round good guy. I mean, I saw him when everybody else was up playing their songs. I watched this guy supporting them, tapping his foot, screaming, clapping for everybody else. And I tell you what, I definitely think, I don't know if you all agree with me or not on this, but a good time is for a good time. It sounds like a hit to me. It's definitely a hit song. You know? If I had to say anything to anybody, I'm not going to point fingers at anybody. A couple of things. Have eye contact with the audience when you get up and play. Don't get it self-absorbed, because which everybody tends to want to do, because you're trying to hit, you know, the perfect note. But communication is much more important than hitting the perfect note, because people are here to see you and they want to feel your emotion. If you want to be a commercial songwriter, don't spend all your time writing songs about yourself and how bad your life is, and then get onto a $1 million tour bus and leave the stage. You know, that 300-pound toothless trucker that paid all of his weekly salary to come and watch you sing, he wants to hear about himself and about his family and about how good it is to live where he comes from. And the audience are there because they really want to hear about themselves. They really don't give a damn about your life. You know, you've got it made in their opinion. Not to say that that hasn't worked in the past. But if you want to have a good shot at getting cuts, that's something to keep in mind. And ballads, ballads sell records, but tempo sells radio. Just speaking, from a broad perspective, generally, if, there's two ballads on a record, and an artist will they will want to write their own ballad because it's personal to them and their grandfather or whoever they want to write about. So even though we're all inclined to write about our emotions, if you want to be a commercial songwriter, you have to discipline yourself to write for the commercial market. And then once you're an established artist, you can write whatever you want, and you can sing your own ballads and your own tempo, whatever you want to do. But if you want to break into the industry, I'd recommend that you try and write more tempo songs than ballads. So, but I think everyone was great, and I appreciate you allowing me to judge you, man. I feel privileged to have done that tonight. So, thanks, guys.